Greetings and welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. Today we're going to discuss a couple of decks that I really like. One of the first ones is, it's called Tarot with Keywords, Planets, Zodiacs, and Chakra Meaning. And it came off of Amazon. I will admit that. It came off Amazon. And it was in a plain box. And on the back, isn't that gorgeous? But what I find even more gorgeous is, where are those? Hold on one second. Haha, one. They? These are rather unique and they're perfect for the beginner and for those who want to use just one deck rather than, like I do, a bunch at a time. So if you're doing readings, say at a small cafe or something, and you only want to bring one deck, this would be the deck. This would be the ultimate deck. It has, okay, now let's get this working here. It has the upright meaning. It has the upside down meaning. It has a yes or no. It has chakra, it has month, it has planet, you name it. This thing has everything. Okay? So you're using astrology as well as, isn't that gorgeous? And at the same time, you get a list, and upside down list, zodiac list, planet list with all the symbols and explaining how that is. And there's another one in here I wanted to show you so bad. Oh, I was using this earlier, and I must have just thrown those in there by accident. I really like working with these though. And they're easy. Like I said, for beginners, they're really easy. They come, you know, when you sit there and you see somebody with 10 books on the side, it drives me nuts. Because I do readings from what's inside here, from my gift. It's been handed down throughout my family, and that's how I do it. But a lot of people don't. And they've got 10 books over here to explain the same thing. And if you use these, and you don't have the intuitive, these would help. They would share on what you're doing and how to do it. They even have little catchphrases that explain the card. So that's kind of cool too. And there's just, you can put them half upside down and half right side up so that you've got a good selection of what it's going to be. And like I said, it's real simple. You shake them up, you put them down, you enjoy them, and voila, you're doing readings. This is, like I said, for the beginner. Go for it. When you can start trusting your own gift, believe in yourself and your magic, that'll work too. That'll help you out no matter what you're doing at that time. And you can still use these. I find them really unique. I got them online. They're selling them for like $50, $65 on some places. And I got this deck for like 11, 13, something like that. And they're regular size. Same thing that they were selling otherwise. And there's not a thing wrong with them. They're very beautiful. Very well done. And they explain a lot. So once you start working with them, you can start connecting to the cards. I find that when you start connecting to a deck, a specific deck, that's things starting to pick up for you. And by the time you've used that deck in, say, 10 readings, you want to go grab another deck. And you want to go grab another deck. And you want to go grab another deck. And that's fine. That's fine. I've got many. But if you want a basic that has more than one element to it, use this one. And you can get them anywhere. Just punch in, tarot deck with keywords, planets, zodiacs, chakra meanings, and you'll get these. But be careful. Like I said, there are some that are asking a lot of money. And to be honest, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's not a $60, $80 deck. Now I'm going to show you another deck that I got off Temu. Yes, Temu. I know. Complaint. It's called the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards. A 44 card deck by James Van Praagh. And he's a #1 New York Times bestseller. Now this is a really cool deck, especially if you're trying to find out what's stopping you, what's holding you back, what's in your way, what do you need to work on. And you get the chakra, obviously. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So if you're going through a reading and somebody is sitting there going, I don't know why I'm having issues. I don't know why I'm at a standstill. I don't know what started me being more creative. I don't know. And you go through this deck and you let it fall out if you want it to fall out. You let it come through, and then you've got the answer. And these are very nicely done. This is what the back looks like. And they're not really small at all. I mean, they're not really small. But they're a nice deck, and I think I paid like nothing. I got them as a gift off of Temu. But I think they were originally something like $3, $4. This is another deck that I'm showing you today, and it's called Soul Truth Self-Awareness Card Deck. Daily questions that will transform your life. And it's by Brianne Hovey. I don't know if that's a Brian or a Brian. I'm going to say Brian. And on one side is a question. On the outside is the answer. So say, okay, what's causing me to think negative? How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go, let love move through you today, and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. Like I said, they have question on one side, answers on the other. And very well done, very nicely done. The same size as the last deck I showed you. And very beautifully orchestrated. It's one of these that, okay, I'll pull a card and see what I can do. Okay, so what risk can I take today? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. Today's soul action, what risk can you take to move forward to your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. I like this deck. And again, I got this as a free gift off of Temu, and I think it was like $3, $4, $5 for the deck. I do like the fact of the size. It's not like one of the little itty bitty ones, but they work really well. And both these decks are really nice. So if you see them, like I've never seen these in stores. So if you see them and they're at a bigger size and you want them at the bigger size, go for it. But if you're using them like I do, and these work, it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and you don't have to put all your money into everything. So those are the 3 decks that I'm showing you today. They're really, really good. It's the Soul's Journey lesson cards, the Soul Truth self-awareness card deck, and this one here is the Astrology Tarot. There is no book and there is no name on it to give you an idea of who it's by. So I'm gathering it's probably a copy deck off of something, but at the same time, they need to make the decks so you can afford them. Correct? I mean, even if you're buying it for a gift, you need a deck that you can afford. In this day and age, you can't afford expensive shit. It's not happening. So you take it easy, enjoy the decks. Like I said, Temu has a lot on there at cheap prices. It works. I hope you enjoyed these, and I've got a reading for the collective coming up next. So have a blessed evening. Do me a favor. Click like and subscribe. Much love unto all. Blessed be.